Oh. It's about that time. Got to free my mind. It's about that time. I saw that Thriller slide.
Over here. You ready to go online? You meet us to the point. If everybody live on that, you can't be over here.
Oh, nice. Bye.
You meet us there? Don't worry.
Catch up, play catch up, eh? Star 106 hits Pleasant Wednesday. Good afternoon to each and all. We're halfway there. Good to be in your company. I'm your host, the Natural Empress. Of course, today's show is being brought to you courtesy of KFC, Pender Tile, Fresh Market, Lactogen distributed by Lightborns Trading, discount distributors and discount distributors liquors. And I must mention that they will be making sure that you feel the Yuletide season. Those Christmas trees will be ready to go. Those Fraser firs on the 21st of this month. So make sure you call ahead. 601-0213-5. Reserve your Fraser fir. All courtesy of Ryan and Christmas trees at discount distributors. All right. Also want to remind you that the Reef Restaurant, after 60 years, my goodness, they are celebrating the tradition of good food and service. They're newly renovated. You know, us Bavens, we like new things. All right, so it's brand new, and it's a family business, and they're back. So you know, they're known for the stew and the boiled fish, the mouth-watering Johnny cake, the steamed grouper, the scrumptious steamed mutton, the down-home peas and rice, the okra soup. Anybody hungry yet? Wow. The Reef is open there, ready to serve you. Of course, you know where they are. University Boulevard, a.k.a. Thompson Boulevard and Moss Road. Right there in Oaksfield. They offering you that outside dining takeout and, of course, curbside service. So you can place your order today. Tell them you heard Empress talking about their good food at 323-5880. All right. Man, let me tell you, there's so many new people that have jumped on board. Thank you so much. I got to send a big shout out to Bahamas Liquidation Center. I'll tell you what they're all about in short order. You know, we like things at a deal. Yes. Good price.
That's my spot.
How do you get your spot, bro?
That is my spot. You talking about the same place that's right next to Solomon's?
Yes.
What you mean? That's my spot.
Okay.
That is my spot.
We won't take it from you, bro. It's your spot. Okay? Yeah, so we're going to tell you what they're up to in short order. I want to say hello to Say Naja in the building. Hello. Good to have you with me today. Thank you. And joining us all the way from New York City. AKA in the back of the bush. PJ Fuego is with us as well. Hi.
Can you guys hear me? Count to 5 and look alive. I'm trying to do a million things at once, but I am on the air.
I love it. You look good too. Got the light. Give me the light, Sean Paul. Oh, okay. You turn off the light. Okay, Teddy Pendergrass. But nevertheless, folks, so much to talk about. Now that we get to tank once again together. It's been a while. You and I and PJ, I know everybody's talking about what has happened in the center of town. Lord of mercy. Yeah, there's a lot been happening in the center of town. I stress that for a reason. But do you think Bahamians will ever learn? What is it going to take for us to understand the importance of following simple protocol? Okay, and it's a simple thing. It's cause and effect, right? It is, okay, if we do this, then the result would be a good Christmas. Exactly. It would be, you know what, you guys will be free. But if you don't, then guess what? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. So you can't be mad if the competent authority at this point says, you know what? And this is something we all grew up hearing. Who can't hear is going to feel. Yep. Right? So this may be a classic case of the who can't hear will feel. Did you see the video? Yes.
Yes,
What
I
did it-
did.
What did you think when you first saw it?
First of all, how the hell all the people fit in there? That's number one.
How did all the people come on the
How
slave
did
ships?
I-
I'm just saying,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
You think they came in luxury
Uh,
on a luxury liner with social distancing at its very best?
uh,
No, it didn't
okay.
happen like that.
Okay.
All right. So and I mean, like I told Rika C earlier,
Mhm.
when I saw it, the first thing came to my mind was Noah's Ark. And I'll tell you why. You know, I saw all those people, and
Right.
it was never ending. But I actually saw the animals. I saw donkeys.
I see plenty donkey. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
saw
see plenty
lots
donkey.
of donkeys.
Ah.
I saw elephants. There were elephants,
There
were apes.
hippopotamus.
and there were goats.
Wow.
I saw no
Mm.
birds that Ramal Ferreira saw, but I saw 3 goats. No, I saw 1 goat and no birds. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't see the birds, but I saw
I think
lots
I
of
did see a
donkeys.
bird sucking on a straw or something like
Maho-
that. But anyway,
You saw a bird.
yeah, I might have saw a bird. I think it was a bird. It looked like an egret or a stork or something. One of them. Stork. A stork.
So what animal did the police grab by the mane?
Oh, that's
That
a
have been a horse?
that's a wildebeest.
That was a jack.
That was one of those
Things with the big ears.
Oh.
The,
Oh, a
Well, and
jackalope.
you call her
Yeah.
that simply because she retaliated at the officer. Is that why?
no, no,
Or
in
was she
general.
just one of the thing with the ears because she should have been in her bed with everybody else
That's
like
it.
us,
That's it there.
right?
I mean, that's a good place to start from. Yeah,
That's it there.
Yeah,
it
but
was so
where
much
were all
wrong.
those animals going anyway? Did they not get the same memo that we all other Bahamians got?
Well, they must see here about the flood and not us.
And
They got the water.
You think that's where Noah said, "Let's go to Centerville"?
Let's go.
Centerville. You know what? Run from the water. You'll be safe if you go in the center of the island.
Ah, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, you see, y'all didn't get the
There we
I didn't
go.
get the memo.
right?
Mm-mm.
So
No, it ain't
run
reach
to
us.
the center of the island,
Mhm.
and you won't perish.
Thank you.
There you go.
Mm.
Wow.
I think we're onto something.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, how come they weren't all fined, or will they be fined? As far as you know, you work in the newsroom.
I haven't heard about fining yet, but someone did bring up a good point as to why wasn't the bus already out there to just ship them in one time.
Now, see if that was immigration, right? If this was an immigration matter, and they found out that there were some Jamaicans and Haitians gathered in the center of town, the bus would have pulled up. But there were no.
I mean, Empress, when we talking about this kind of establishment, it kind of is an immigration issue.
Oh, sure.
Is it? See,
When we talking about these kind of places, I mean,
so are you insinuating that these striped places, like the stripe clubs, employ these kind? What you're saying? There are a lot of out of towners that frequently visit these places. Is what you're saying?
No, Empress, you know, and as well as you know, and as well as I mean that you know as well as a lot of your listeners that I am a married man and I do not favor these certain places. However, in a time before time, when I used to visit these sort of establishments, I would pick up on certain accents.
As the patrons or as the workers? Talk truth
The workers. The workers.
Oh, you enlightening me.
Workers, performers, I don't know what you want to call them.
Oh, you call them performers, you call them.
Some they may get offended to the word workers.
Okay.
But anyway.
It is what it is. Performer, worker, you're saying
artists
you would pick up an accent.
Yeah, I would hear a lot of accents. Some sounding Latino. Some
they look Latino or they sound Latino?
No, sounding. I get the
oi
papi.
You can't look Latina.
I said sound. I could hear it.
Sound and not look it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to judge someone off of their looks because not all Latina people are light skin or dark skin.
That job, the prerequisite would be you would have to look a certain way.
You do have to look a certain way.
So they look the part?
Yeah, they look the part.
Okay. And the accent just.
The accents just, there's a lot of wagwan and
Stop it! I told you not to spread propaganda. You did not hear no wagwan.
That's what I heard, Empress. I'm telling you,
What else did you hear? Hi, Poppy.
I had Poppy. I learned a lot of como estas.
Oh,
You
wow.
A lot of we love you long time.
In Nassau?
A lot. I heard a lot of things in these
I don't
places,
believe
Empress.
you.
But this is a time before they might have changed around their roster. This was way back in then, you know.
You ain't married long, bro.
That's true. All years, a lot can happen in 3 years.
3
Yes,
years. Okay.
They've changed the players
Yeah.
of the game.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow,
So
wow,
you're
wow.
trying to figure out why well, in this case, the bus shouldn't be there for the workers because they would be a few.
Mhm.
I don't think there's that many workers.
Mhm.
What about the patrons that's supposed to be home?
Now,
Why that bus wasn't there? The police, the ride at 5 bus. Why that wasn't there?
now
Hello.
again, this goes to prove another point. But I used to hear back in the day
Oh, gee.
when I used to frequent, not frequent, but visit
Choose your words,
establishments
choose your
like this. I heard a rumor that if you go into one of these establishments and it just so happens that it's rated, that you must get to the bar and order a drink or food because the police can't lock you up because you ain't coming there for that. You just come for food because this is technically still a bar or restaurant.
Talk to you. I didn't get that because I noticed
That's what I hear.
everybody when they saw the police, they start crying about the fact that they come for food.
Yeah. I see all the people walking like this one gal who would not put this drink down, all the stuff going on, and she just there.
Okay.
Unbothered.
Sucking on the straw.
I'm enjoying a cocktail.
Yeah, a cocktail.
A cocktail.
That's all she come for.
Right, just a cocktail. Nothing more.
No dreams.
Okay.
No dreams.
No dreams.
Wow. Shout out.
Talk about the truth.
Wow.
So that's what's happening in Nassau. So it's going to be what's happening to this right here. It's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen to those patrons and the owners.
And
obviously.
the owners,
I think inquiring minds want to know what is going to happen when people are violating. I don't know if it was past 9 o'clock. I don't know the time. Did you get anything about the time?
I heard it was in there from 2.
I heard it was an all day.
Yeah, all day kind of thing.
Like they brought soca back. They brought carnival back. They fetting all day. They chipping down
middle
the
of the
road.
day.
Wow, the middle of the day.
All day.
I was driving around for a bit yesterday and I was wondering why is it wasn't like no traffic on the road yesterday.
I said the
all of
same.
All of them was in Noah's Ark.
You think so?
I tell you, we didn't get the memo. We did not get this memo because the road was empty.
Yeah, but if the road in Nassau is empty, half of those people could not be in that place.
Empress, I don't know how it happened.
Like 600 of them.
I know, because I'm looking at the video and it's going across the screen. It's like, it ain't stuff yet. Yeah, and all these people in this one place. Wow, we got to take a quick break. Got to find out what's happening on the streets of Nassau as well. And we're going to switch gears because I saw something very interesting last night in the food store. Big up my K2 crew. They were with me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to ask these people. I want to find out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We're going to be right back. More Free Your Mind on the other side. Go get it. I know.
Oh.
You have time.
Oh boy.
How much of y'all was in that club for real though? Yeah, I want to know.
But you should see me trying to rewind count.
No,
count.
No, I wasn't counting, but I just know that when the thing was going across the screen, like there was no end.
I say, wow. They say it's like a clown car. The clown's coming up the clown car.
They look like they was coming off the boat. When you see that boat pull up in South Beach.
Oh, okay.
And you looking and you swear that they ain't no more on the boat. 2 more pop up.
Okay. My God, man.
Y'all need to do better though, man. Like y'all don't realize Christmas coming. Why is a Christmas being locked down though? Like seriously. Oh, it's supposed to pull up some kind of read.
Baker's annual Christmas tile sale is up and running now through December 21st. As usual,
the people say order your pajamas now. You get 2 weeks worth of pajamas now.
Who said that?
Someone on Facebook, I think. Order your pajamas now. Because we singing oh Lord, Feliz Navidad indoors.
Oh, some of them had on, Denise says some of them had on shirts with the same picture, like it was a birthday party or a funeral repast.
Ooh.
Got it!
Uh-oh.
You have it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
This it? I can talk for a second. Go ahead. Star 106 hits. Yes, indeed. Free your mind on a Wednesday. I just want to remind you that RBC Caribbean Acts of Kindness, they will showcase the ways in which Caribbean people are supporting one another, their communities, and their countries through this pandemic. It's a celebration of the incredible acts of kindness and generosity of individuals across the Bahamas and the region. So we want to hear your act of kindness. Call 328-8163-8164 between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. to share your act of kindness story. All right.
Dope.
So with that said, PJ Fuego, you're right in time. How you be? You good?
What's poppin', everybody? I am a man of many hats, so just wearing them all at one time. But I always gotta make some time to free my mind.
Hello, somebody.
Hello.
Wild out, charming, very charming
It's
Wednesday.
very charming. It's a charming Wednesday.
Yeah, the lockdown.
I don't know
just as
why
charming
all of a
too.
sudden Charms Blow Pops is my favorite candy.
Man,
I don't know why that comes to mind. Like, you know, a Blow Pop I never hurt nobody. I'm just saying.
I think my biggest thing that I was so surprised about was that I don't know if anyone's ever passed by Charms or passed in the area on that little central area. Okay, passed by but that place is so small.
Listen to me.
That looks like a million
Yeah.
people
Literally.
walking out.
Yeah, like we were discussing
Yeah.
before you came, it reminded me of Noah's Ark.
Okay.
you
I was thinking
think
more clown car circus
I
day.
know, I'll tell you, and see, you don't understand why. He thinking
Yeah.
just the packing of the ark. I'm talking about the animals, the donkeys that came off.
Oh,
You
and
know,
twos,
they were
yes.
walking out in twos, you saw it?
But it looked like they only got donkeys for that.
No, there are elephants.
Oh, okay.
There are a few elephants. There
Mhm.
are goats.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
you
3
didn't-
birds and 1 goat.
And the one...
Ah, you
didn't
got
see
it.
Yeah.
You got
that?
it.
Saw them?
We saw them.
And I'm just sitting here, I guess, with all the news and listening to all the reports back and everything. It's one of those things makes you wonder, like, did we live in the same Bahamas? Are y'all listening to the same
Did they
person?
get the same memo that we got?
Did they
Which
not
was-
hear what's about to happen to Bimini because of the video?
No, they
No.
To now see us just a few, maybe 72 hours later, if that.
If
no,
that.
we
No.
can test it, you know, like children, when you tell children don't do something,
They
right?
gotta go and
They
do
can
it
still do
anyway.
it just because curiosity kills the cat.
Hello.
And then the prime minister says, yeah, well, satisfaction brought him back.
Oh.
Right.
All right.
Oh.
But anyway, nevertheless, I want to move on for a second because totally far-fetched,
Mhm.
totally different from where we're at right
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
We're hoping for the best and the best outcome for this particular case.
Mhm.
As Christmas is fast approaching.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to separate, as we talk about the animals, I want to separate sheep from goat,
Mhm.
all right, when it comes to men.
Oh,
Oof.
boy, that's left field.
Ooh.
We put a motor on the ark,
Okay,
right?
I'm talking hard left.
So I want to separate the sheep from the goat
Uh-oh.
where this is concerned. So some friends and I were in the supermarket last night, right?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I saw a black man, right,
Mhm.
with a trolley.
Mhm.
4 items, very, very few items. I don't want to say it was exactly 4, but
Okay.
very, very
But he's on the less than 10 he's-
miscellaneous items, except one that just shouted at you. It was like, "See me here!"
Like, hey, look what I'm buying.
Yeah,
Look
look
what
what
I
I'm
got.
buying. You know, sanitation alert.
Mhm.
Right. So it was just so almost like heartwarming to see that there are men out there that,
Mhm.
like the bishop would say, well, understand a woman's cycle.
Right. Right.
And for those who still think the circle are 2 different things, she means cycle.
No, I
Oh,
meant circle, man.
Oh, the circle.
Yeah, there's the circle of life.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
See how that works
This
out
thing-
both
this-
ways?
This thing
Yeah.
makes sense, right?
Hello.
So I saw the man with some female products
Right.
in the trolley, and he
Mhm.
was so comfortable
Mm-hmm.
with them in the trolley.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just think back to having this conversation with my listeners sometime back where young men in particular, or even older men,
Uh-huh.
have a problem. It is a definite no-no. We'll never go to the store for sanitary napkins. And I'm trying to figure out, Why? Why not?
Sanitary
Because it ain't
napkins,
for
you mean,
them.
like, for
I
feminine
mean, people know
products?
it ain't for
Yes.
them.
Like I said, the Rasta man was so comfortable.
Oh,
I mean,
oh,
Bobo was just cool.
Chilling.
He had, he had two little other things, and then it just, like I said, it was out there.
The library.
And he was just so comfortable. And I wanted to applaud him because, I often have this conversation, and there are men who just refuse. Let's start with the married one to the right. Let's hear his take on this.
You know, Empress, you want to put me on blast
I'm
like that.
sorry.
You know,
The married one.
you know
married
when I go inside, the food son, I had to pick up them things. I don't be looking for fame. I just do it, out of love.
You do it out of love, and you don't feel no way, nobody looking at you.
No.
No kind of
Why?
embarrassment.
It's kind of like a flex for me.
That's
Low-key.
right.
Low key is like a little flex, you know. It's like hey, only me got wife, you know. Only. Don't buy your wife things then.
Have your wife making a mess.
Okay then.
Don't have your wife being hygienically proper out here.
It's 2020, bro. I don't understand. First of all, why we still paying for these things? They're supposed to be free. And second of all, I bought the Marshall some corn because I on your side and I against your side because this is what I don't understand. I don't mind doing it, but let's look at this logically. There's 12 months in a year, right?
Yes.
And this thing is often.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Why you just don't buy 12 bucks?
Because
one time?
some dollars don't stretch that far with COVID, bro.
I know.
When we reach that
but
bridge,
we wasn't always in COVID. We wasn't always in COVID. I mean, even if it's 12, 5, 3, 4, I mean,
okay, but even
that's what I do.
Hold on, if you buy 3, 4, after the 4th is done, you got to replenish your stock.
Yeah, but
yeah. Okay, so you can't say, well, don't run out. You're gonna run out at some point.
No. Running out that's gonna happen unless you haven't, you get lucky and she's pregnant. But when I go to the store to get these things, I prefer
don't buy one.
No. I feel like it don't make sense. You got to get options.
You gotta get the bulk.
Exactly.
Yes.
And guys out there, Super Plus and Maxi ain't the same thing. It's this difference.
So
it's a difference.
you learned this on your own, or you were taught this?
I was taught this.
By whom?
My wife, I guess.
Okay. And how many sisters do you have?
I have one sister.
Any brothers?
I have one brother.
Any brothers we claiming? Hold on, let me say that again.
Huh?
Any brothers we claiming? Let me say that again.
Right.
Yeah.
Just now it sounded like
I
kind of have a brother. Like
I do. I kind of have a brother, but I wouldn't really call him my brother.
Oh, then that's not your brother. Next.
That's my daddy's son.
But
okay,
fair. I think also with when men find themselves, well, I hate the fact that men are defining their masculinity. Yes. Off of products, off of what you can buy off of the shelf, off some wings, man. Like, come on, man.
Not the wings they was buying in the club.
No, not the wings that we had to fight over.
Right,
No, not them.
Not them.
But if you know wings. But I would say though is that okay, now you're getting there. Because I would say as a man who's going to get these products for, let's say, his wife, his mother, his daughter,
his sister,
I just looked at it as that's a man who wants to care for his family, wants to make sure that everyone's good across the board. I'm not going to subject my pride or my ego to something my family, my sister, my niece, my daughter may need.
Will need.
And it's nothing to be embarrassed about, because at the end of the day, if you don't get this, then what?
So where does the embarrassment come from? That's what I'm really trying to get at.
Right. There's a ceiling of PJ.
Hit me.
You have to hit here though.
I don't think, and you could judge me for this if you want, I don't think I would do this for a female friend. Yeah, I don't know.
You and your female friend, y'all boys, y'all down like 4 flat tires.
4 flat.
I ain't got nothing like that.
Oh.
So what is it? Are you saying that is too personal?
I think it's a little personal. I think it's a personal thing.
So if, for instance, one of your coworkers, right? Let's say somebody in this building is in a very precarious position and says to you, Beats, boy, I know this kind of embarrassing, but you could run next door by the value and get me
the wings.
I mean,
No ketchup.
no ketchup. The wings.
you're right. It is a little bit embarrassing, but I understand her position and how embarrassing it is for her to ask me to
Well,
go
you're the
across the
first
road for
person
that.
that passed the bathroom.
Yeah.
You're coming out of
And I can't move.
Exactly.
I can't move.
And I got no sweater.
Right.
Yeah.
No sweater.
So in a situation like that, yeah, do it because I get that nobody won't be in that situation.
And that's so
Right.
embarrassing, though.
It is.
It's kind of like, when you're, I don't know, well, I don't know if y'all know, but when you're in primary school, it's like, when you peep yourself and it's like, you have to
Yeah.
all day. And then you know to peep yourself.
Did we all have that one person in the class that always had an accident?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I did. Yeah. I wasn't that person, but I do remember back in my heydays. I was something. And I just think back now, like secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
It's like that's a real thing. So
Yeah.
imagine children, imagine girls, imagine growing
No,
up.
but even
at any
women. I'm
age.
talking about us now,
Adults.
as
Yeah, like
adults,
women at
yeah.
any
It's
age.
still
That's still
embarrassing,
It's still embarrassing.
right?
Yes.
But I'm trying to figure out the stigma
Yeah.
that's attached to a man
Yeah.
who is deemed a real man
Right.
Mhm.
by society. Why is it so
Like
wrong or so
Mhm.
cliche for him to make such purchases?
I think it's looked at as a feminine, because it's a feminine product, obviously, and I guess as a, let's say, big man walking through,
a macho man.
macho
Macho
man, and you got,
man.
my homies call him Billy Ocean.
Why?
I don't even know. But when Billy
Donnell
Ocean,
Louise, I need to know why.
because I think it's a song back in the day.
You know,
but-
Billy Ocean is an artist
oh,
who sang Caribbean Queen.
oh well,
So,
I grew up as Billy Ocean. I'm thinking that it was a little pun that she would just say.
No,
not
Billy
knowing
Ocean is a
was
person.
No.
I'd love to know that analogy. I really would.
Yeah.
Hey, next
Please
year I got
call
you. I'll come back and ready to go.
Yeah, please.
But if you're this Billy Ocean of a man,
Right.
Wow.
see, that's what she's using.
I like it though.
So, and you're seen with, let's say, the big box of the tampons
Yeah.
or whatever it is, and it's like, oh my god, these. It makes it think like it's a feminine something to do. Most people will be like, oh, if these ain't for you, these for.
That is so strange to me because women kind of get off. Well, not I don't know if it's get off, but women kind of appreciate. You ever see a Billy Ocean of a
Yeah.
man holding a puppy? You ever
Oh.
see those videos of like extremely attractive men, extremely macho men just holding puppies? Like, and it's for some reason it's attractive, like because it softens them. A lot
So
of women
are
find
you
that
saying
attractive.
are you saying that soft men have puppies?
No.
Or are you saying that Billy Oceans don't have puppies?
Oh man. We're gonna take a quick break on that one, but I got this message on Facebook that said this particular topic is still very taboo, and I just don't understand why.
And it's 2020. Why is it even taboo?
Like,
It's
Why
like
is it-
men wear pink now.
yeah,
Men
we've come
wear
to the- to
real
the-
men wear pink.
Yeah.
And real men make sure that their
The
families
women
are
are straight.
good. Yeah.
So where's
So-
the disconnect?
Now I'm wondering if it's like this in other parts of the world, because we're talking home right now,
Okay.
right?
okay.
But I'm thinking in all of my travels, I don't recall this being an issue.
Nope.
And then I think of it as like you have single fathers out here who only have daughters.
Right.
So what is he to do? Send the auntie?
Send auntie them.
Send,
When
I
I
gotta send my sister for this.
when
man. I
Billy,
can't
when
do
Billy
this.
Ocean like me, healthy and strong.
exactly.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna make sure.
Okay,
my
but
daughter's
we
straight.
could also, when we come back, we could flip
Yeah.
the script. I'm gonna flip the script when we
Okay.
come back. We're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
take this traffic report real quick, followed by more Free Your Mind on this. What it is? Wild Out
Wild
Wednesday?
Out.
Wild
Wednesday.
out Wednesday.
Right here on Star 106 Hits.
Hey. Like when you see men, how men is take babies out to try and pick up women,
Yeah.
Right.
and men wear pink. They hold puppies. Like it's something. Who was it?
I know about
Keanu.
puppies.
Did you see the Keanu Reeves video with him just surrounded by puppies?
Oh, 'cause the
Listen,
Oh,
it
that's
melts
great.
your heart. It melts your heart. That's what it does.
Yeah.
Sorry, my phone was
No,
like,
no worries.
So no, tomorrow I definitely make time for sure. Even if we
Tomorrow's Thursday, I gotta find out this.
Friday.
I'll come Friday. That'll be
And I have
wonderful.
interns too, so even better.
You have interns?
Yeah, so
How come?
right, how come? Welcome to my real
Oh,
world.
wow.
As if I am Guardian Radio. So welcome everywhere. I love to show them love.
How old?
UB.
Okay, this
So
one.
UB.
We can have a conversation.
Yeah, we can have a nice little freestyle something.
Yes.
But have a great show here, y'all. Like see y'all later.
Bye.
Oh, huh? When you finish talking about that vibe, come over to the party if you got time.
There's more?
Huh?
There's more?
Oh, maybe you will tell me more.
Oh, I don't know more. I'll call you.
Oh yes, please. See you later.
Bye.
Oh, this thing really small.
That is just so strange. It's because obviously it's not for him. So
Right.
what's the problem?
But when I saw the Bobo last night, Bobo was so comfortable. So I was like, yes,
Okay,
yes. I
like if-
respect the eye, but
like if I don't do it, who could do it?
and it could have been like you said, like you said, it could have been for his daughter.
Right.
Been for anybody. but
Anybody.
I was just so. It was just such a
Like,
welcoming scene.
Right. I don't know. You think it's like small island, small mind? I don't know. What big bags that you got?
1 second.
No, okay.
Star 106 hits. Yes, indeed. Welcome back. More Free Your Mind on a While Out Wednesday.
Yes.
And of course, St. Naja's in the building as well.
Still here.
Before we get back into it, I just want to call out all the students in grade 4 through 12. And if you think, do you think you know about money?
Ooh.
That's the question for those fourth graders straight through grade 12.
Okay.
Well, the Central Bank of the Bahamas, they're giving you a chance to prove it and win cash in the Get Money Smart Bahamas video essay competition.
Ooh.
How it works? Well, all you got to do, you're going to tell them why or tell us the ways in which we save. The way we save are less important than how much we save. If you can, just produce a short video submission before the 4th of December and show us your money smart. Cash prizes will be given in various age categories, but you must get your parents' permission to enter. For more information, visit getmoneysmartbahamas.com or see their posts on social media. All right? Talking about getting smart. So I got this comment here that says, it's still taboo to have these kind of conversations. But you know what else is very interesting? And I don't want you to laugh, but it's the same way it seems so taboo as well if a woman decides to purchase condoms. You ever been, or even when a man does it, I don't know if it's a part of training with tellers or cashiers.
Yeah.
That at the point of someone asking you to purchase and for you to actually reach and give, that is the time for you to get loud. All of a sudden, your voice and the volume is turned up.
You get amplifiers out of nowhere. Wow.
What is that about?
I don't know. Shouldn't they have some kind of training? Like when you
talk about training.
Oh Jesus.
That's another problem we have.
Boy.
Straight across the board. But it just seems so funny that our cashiers do it. And you pick your given gas station, supermarket, wherever it is, it's like, oh, so that's what you doing? Again, we have these conversations where you talk about the 3-letter word that we're still afraid to have those conversations even with our children.
Right.
If you ask most Bahamians around town who taught them about the horizontal hokey pokey. You'll get. I learned it at school.
Right.
Heard it around by friends.
On
Nowadays,
TV.
it's the internet.
Yeah.
Back in the
TV,
day,
back in the day.
before internet,
Yeah.
it was TV.
TV, right.
It was your neighbor, it was your
Right.
friends, it was your
Friends.
uncle. But it was never. You hardly ever find persons say, "Well, it was my mommy, it was my daddy." You know what? I'll even go on the limb and open the phone line for that one.
Yeah.
For all of those persons who can say their first inclination of sex
Right.
was taught by their parents. Worse yet, if you did grow up in the church, brother or sister, you definitely did not hear, for the most part, from parents, because that was a topic that it just don't happen. You don't need to know about that.
Which is strange because if I don't know about it and I go there and something happen, then who's to blame, really?
You, because you were supposed to be in choir practice, you were supposed to be in Bible study, and you were supposed to be serving on the altar. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, why is it in 2020?
Yep.
It is still so taboo to have these conversations the same way it is now. If a woman was to ask a man, if a woman was to, somebody says, Tia says that you're supposed to learn that in school. You leave that for the teachers to do. You know, you have your biology, your physiology, your anatomy classes, your, what the next one name?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that one.
That one, yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have those classes, health
science,
yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You would learn those things from them. It's not necessarily the parents' job to do so. But don't you think that's a societal ill?
Yeah, because everything starts at home. Everything starts at home. You can't send your children to school not knowing something.
No, you can't send them empty. Now, the kind of full they're going to come back with
Jesus, that's another story.
Is on you.
Yeah.
No, but a lot of people are so dependent. Why do you think so many people are up in arms right now with virtual learning? Because you now have to be a real integral part of the learning process.
Yes. Now they see what these teachers be going through.
You understand? So a lot of parents ain't feeling this because now you have to be a part of the teaching.
Exactly.
You know, whereas one time ago, prior to March, you could drop them off and you leave them to Mr. or Mrs. or Miss Smith so-and-so to, fill in the gap.
Exactly. Exactly.
So the question again is, why is it so taboo to talk about?
Boy, I don't know like how far I'd go back. If it has anything, I don't want to get too technical, but if it may have something to do with the Catholic Church, like how all the rules they have and how.
But the whole country is not Catholic.
No,
so
but we started that way.
Yeah, but what about those in other denominations? Like, why they too don't have the conversations? If you grew up in prophecy, you grew up in Baptist, if you grew up in Anglican, we could find somebody from every denomination right now who is going to say the very same thing. You just had to go with the flow. You learned it from, you even think about growing up as a child. You see people kissing on TV. You were told to go in your room.
Yeah,
switch your channel. Yeah, a way to try and avoid having these conversations. Kivon says, I don't even think parents these days even want to know they grow children. Oh, their grown children are even sexually active. So see there now, mommy and daddy was at my wedding. We have the pictures on the wall, right? Y'all eat my food, but yet in your mind, I am still a Madonna.
But that's like me at my age now, 28. If I have a baby now, it still feels like a teenage pregnancy. And I have friends who say the same thing.
No, how why would it be deemed a teenage pregnancy and you're almost 50?
Hello. Years old? Okay.
Seriously?
I don't know if it's because I still live at home, if I'm on my own yet. I don't know what it is.
No, but I think there are parents out there that even if you reside on your own, some parents still can't see you. I think it's the same way that a lot of kids, us as the children, can't see our parents.
You're right.
Doing, you don't even want to imagine your parents doing the horizontal hokey pokey.
Yet here I am.
It's vice versa.
Yet here we are, right? how we get here.
How did we get here?
But we ain't thinking about that. Ain't nobody want to think about that. We done here. So as far as we concerned, we here. So that don't even need to be happening no more.
Oh, so their only duty as parents was to bring forth you as life.
I'm the
and
best.
no more. So what if they wanted another human under their roof? Then what are they supposed to do at that point?
That on them.
No, that's not on them. They gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Let me ask
Yeah.
John. Hi, John. You know when you walk in here,
Uh-oh.
did you teach your children about the 3-letter word? Did you teach? Do you? There's only one 3-letter word in this world. It's sex. Did you teach them, or did they have to learn at school? No, you. It came from you.
My version.
Okay, see, real parents do real things.
Exactly.
Her response, if you didn't hear, she said they had to hear and learn my version.
Good.
Now, was your version very tactful? Was it neat and like?
Yes, so it's packaged properly.
Says it was packaged properly. If I know John, they got it straight. Okay.
I get it straight.
All right. Yeah. Now, one more question before you go. Did your mother teach you?
She sure did.
Oh, you different. Where y'all from? What island? Because that ain't normal.
She sure did.
Oh wow.
She was a young mother.
Okay. So maybe that's what we're missing, Sanasha.
Okay.
All right. Is it that it depends on the age? Because remember now, parents are becoming younger and younger. That may pose a problem in some instances,
right?
But is it because the younger parents feel more comfortable because they're younger?
My case.
Go ahead.
I was a second child.
Okay.
So
in her case,
when
she was
given the Bible to my older sister, she's 3 years older than me.
So the older one got the Bible.
So I had to get it the same time. Because I wasn't too far behind.
Okay.
So you luck out,
She killed 2 birds with one stone. She said, listen, that's how it goes.
Right.
Straight up.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And y'all don't let these fellas come and swing you. I mean, swinging wasn't the word.
No, it wasn't
right.
What she said, what she told you. But did she give you the anatomical breakdown of your body?
Yes, she was prepping us for that for a while, especially when she see you with little breasts and you start smelling a little off.
Right. So, but yeah, I would consider you a minority because just looking at all these comments on all these different platforms, Bahamian parents don't feel comfortable enough to have these conversations. So children,
what you running away from it for?
I don't know. I'm asking.
We're
trying to figure it out. We're trying to
draw.
I'm just saying.
In the house.
You know what?
And everything was
we can send Janet back to our office. We send it out. Folks, we've come to the end of another Free Your Mind. I want to thank you, of course, all that make it possible. Want to remind you that the penny, you know that 1 cent, the thing we used to call, in a minute, we're going to remember that thing. You remember the penny?
Wow.
Hey, Nasha, we can be like, you remember back in the day with 1 cent? Yeah, well, it's going to be retired at the end of the year. Wow. Now, we can help you cash those pennies out, doing it with a central bank. They got the penny redemption going on at various Super Value locations. But if you need to know exactly where they're going to be, for more details, please check them out on the Bahamas Penny page on Facebook. All right. Keep it locked. Top of the hour, 5 o'clock. Your Drive at 5 with yours truly. And DJ AI comes your way.
Yeah, I ain't coming in today. You mean you know he would tell you, right? You know you leaving early. Y'all sound like y'all was tired of it. Thank you.
No problem, money.
Yeah, we have so.
No, not yet.
Not yet.